Hi, Music Mind Games 1. It's Miss Marcy, and I've got some friends here to help us with our class today. We're going to dive right in with some blue Jello cards. And I've only selected a few, the ones I know you guys really like. Here we go. This is gooseberry. Ready? Gooseberry, 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 gooseberry. This is rest celery, pineapple. Ready, go. Rest celery, pineapple, pineapple, rest celery. All right. Now this is a whole note, so we have to make sure we hold it out for 4 beats. Ready? 4. Rest celery. This one's not too hard. Ready, go. Pineapple Jello, pineapple Jello, pineapple. Ready, go. Rest, rest. Gooseberry, gooseberry, rest. Excellent. All right. Now we woke up our rhythm part of our brain. Very good. Now let's wake up the part of our brain that recognizes notes on our grand staff. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's start with that. Okay, so this is going to be a super quick review because you know what? I am so incredibly proud of you guys. I'd give you each a little hat just like that if I could, because I'm so proud of you. You've done a really good job of learning all the notes on the staff. A lot quicker than some other classes in the past, so very nice job. Okay, he's just gonna kind of hang out and watch while we review treble clef. Treble clef, also known as the G clef. You can remember that because this part wraps around the G line. Ready? Every good boy does fine. And F-A-C-E spells face. All right, so I'm going to point to a note and you can say out loud or you can say quietly in your mind. Try to answer the name of the note. All right, let's just real quick. Every good boy does fine, and F-A-C-E. Here we go. Boy, B. Every, E. A. E. F. C. Does, D. Good, G. All right, that was super quick review. Very nice job. Now I'm going to move down to our bass clef. And remember, our bass clef can also be called F clef. And you can remember that because this very large dot is on the F line, and these 2 little dots are on either side of the F line, and we can remember that that is F because great big dinosaurs fight a lot. Oops, sorry. Right? Great big dinosaurs fight a lot. And then we can remember our space notes because all cows eat grass. Oh, we can't forget, special to this class, we added our burp, right? Okay. Here we go. Great big dinosaurs fight a lot. Dinosaur. D. Fight. Oh, I'm sorry. A lot. A. Great. G. Big, B. Fight, F. A lot, A. And just a reminder, a lot is actually 2 words. A lot. Those are 2 different words. But it's just a easy way to remember and great to end our sentence with. Great big dinosaurs fight a lot. Now let's scoot on over to our spaces. All cows eat grass, burp. Well, you know who could help us? This guy. He's bored. All right, ready? All, A. Grass, G. Cows, C. Burp, B. Eat. Huh, that was great. You guys are incredible. Now, I'm gonna scoot this out of the way. We'll come back to this. I want to review the names of these, which seems like, you know, maybe some of you know all the names of these notes, right? These notes here, these notes and rests. But maybe you don't know all of them. Maybe you kind of forgot what one or two of them are called. So let's go ahead and review. Let's see if I can get a little guy to help us. Get this itty bitty guy here. I don't know, this might be tricky. Let's try. All right, he's gonna help us with our rests first. All right, I can't really see him. 16th rest, 8th rest, quarter rest, half rest, whole rest, okay? 16th, 8th, quarter, half, whole rest. Or let's jump down here. 16th note, 8th note, dotted 8th note, quarter note, dotted quarter note, half note, dotted half note, whole note. Great job, good review. All right, now I want to do a review with ledger lines. Now I know you guys learned all your B's, C's and D's. Remember that? We did a lot with B's, C's and D's. Let me get here I have some clefs. I've got a blue treble clef. All right. Get some so these notes are all above our treble clef. All right, we know B, C, D. Oops. All right, we did this lots and lots and lots. B, C, D. Say it again, take a picture in your mind, B, C, D, right? You remember this. Now, sometimes we freeze when we see this, because we're like, wait, is that C? No, wait, what is that? But this comes right before B, so it's an A. A, B, C, D, right above the treble clef. A, B, C, D. All right, I'm gonna mix them up. Let's see which friend can help us. Do you guys know Loki? This is like Loki. He's kind of messy. He's been in Play-Doh, but he still wants to come hang out and help us. All right, so we know A, B, C, D. All right, here we go. What is that? I started with the easiest one. C. B. What's this one? D. And now, what's this one? Comes right before B, so it's an A. I'm gonna mix these up. And see if you can say them. What is it? B. C. D. This is the new one. A. A comes right before B. You can see that. Right below it. A, B. So what would be right here in the space right below A? It's touching the staff, right? If we know our lines, every good boy does fine. F is this line. Right above the F would be G. So G, A, B. Oh, you guys are so good. Okay, nice. Now let's look at treble clef. And we're going to look at treble clef right below the treble clef. Okay, so what I've got here, this, and what's next? This. Now, if you've played a piece with these notes, you probably know it, but maybe many of you have not even played a piece with these notes. And here. Now I know all of you have played a piece with this note. This is middle C, right? And this is right below middle C. What's this called? Correct, it is B. Okay, now, what about these two guys? We know what comes before B in the musical alphabet. It is A. And let's look at these notes, right? We've got B, and this is 2 ledger lines below. A lot of times when we're playing Slap the C's, we see this and we think C, because it's 2 ledger lines below the staff, but what you're really thinking about is this C, right? This is C, but this is A. A, B, C. Right in between the treble clef and the bass clef would be right down here, right? All right, so if this is A, and this is right below A, what's that gonna be, everybody? Yes, you're right, it's going to be G. G, A, B, C. B, C, those are easy because you learned those at the beginning of the year. But right below B is A, G. So I'm going to take these away because you don't need those anymore, right? And Loki's going to hang out and watch. Let's see if I can find another new friend. Oh, cool. You know what I think this is? If you've ever seen, I don't know, if you've ever seen Rapunzel, I think this is her like little gecko friend or chameleon. Is he a chameleon? I think he's a chameleon. Anyway, he can help us. All right, so we already know this one. B, C. A, G. Let's get on there. Right, this is correct. B. Comes before B, right below it. A. And this guy is, everybody knows, middle C. And this one is G. G and A. G and A. Take a picture of it. Right? G, A. And you know what? If you've got a piano nearby, you can push pause and play these two notes, G and A, below middle C. You just go down 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's G and A. Right? G, A, B, C. Go ahead and play it on the piano. All right, we're going to get rid of this G. All right, little lizard's going to help us. That's right, G, A, B, C. I'm going to mix them up. B. So try to say it before I say it, right? G, A, and easy one, C. All right, good. We're getting there, okay? We're getting there. We did the treble clef, all these ledger lines below treble clef, the ledger lines above, and now we are going to take a closer look at ledger lines below the bass clef and above the bass clef. Where's my bass clef? Oh, here they are. You guys can watch me. Let's see if I can get a cool color. Yeah, let's do green. This looks cool. All right. And remember, if I put them down here, that's wrong. It's bass clef, also known as F clef, because this big dot is on the F, and these two dots are on either side of the F line. Great big dinosaurs fight. Right, F. Okay, let's get cooking on those bass clefs. Let's see if I have any new friends over here. Oh, I have Anna from Frozen. What is she doing here? All right, she wants to help. All right. So let's go above first. Above. Wait, I don't have above. Oh, here they are. I do too. Okay, here are my above notes. So the ones we do know well, we know C, middle C, right above the bass clef here, and we know D. We know those really well, right? We practice that a lot. C and D, C and D, right? C, D. Can you guys see that? Yes, you can. Now, if this is C and if this is D, what is this going to be, everybody? Yes, you are correct. It's E. E. Okay? Now, sometimes we want to jump in with both feet and say, see this card, and we say C, because you know what card we're thinking of? We're thinking of this. Wait, where'd he go? We're thinking of this card. These aren't the same, are they? This is treble clef high C, and this is bass clef E. This is right in between treble clef and bass clef, and actually this E creeps up. Technically it creeps up on the treble clef, but right, sometimes composers, they have to write music for both hands, and left hand is going to play these notes down here, so they're in the bass clef. And we have some other high notes right over here in our right hand. All right, so we've got C, D, E. This is our new note here, and I've got one more. Don't freak out now. Don't freak out. It's, what is it? If this is C and this is D and this is E, this is F. You got it. Now, some of you might get mixed up and you might think it's this one, but it's not. They're different, right? This is way higher, right? See if you can find that high D on your piano, and see if you can find this F. This is an F above middle C. C, D, E, F. Okay. C, D, E, F. Right, this is really middle C. All right, let's do some, let's take a picture of these two, because these are our new ones. They're important. E and F. E and F. Okay? C, D, E, F. You guys are going to be reading music so well. Oh man, who is this guy? Anybody knows who this guy is and from what? I don't know if he's from a Marvel movie or some other universe, but he wanted to hang out too. Okay. We've got Anna. C, D, E, F. Let's get rid of C and D because you guys already know those, right? So, E, F, E, and F. Let's get rid of the E. E and F, bass clef, F, bass clef, E. All right. I don't think I can have both help us. Can they both help at the same time? Let's see. Look, they're buddies. All right, let's see if they can help. Right. What is this? That's right, F. What is this? That's right, E, D, and C. Let's go up this time. C, D, E, F. All right. Thanks for your help, guys. Now we're going to mix them up. What is this? That's right, it's an E. Yes, C, What is this? F. And what is this? D. Very good. Now, leg. We're going to do these guys below the bass clef. It should be pretty easy, right? Low. B. You learned this at the beginning of our Music Mind Games year. B, C, D. You've been doing these forever. B, C, D. So our new one is going to be what? That's right, it's going to be E. B, C, D. All right. B, C, D, and E. Right, this is our new one. So what do we notice about him? Let's see. This is D, right? It's got one ledger line, D. It's right below this ledger line, and then the note head hops on top of the line. The line is going right through the note head. This is E. This is E. G. Oh, I had a brain freeze. I was thinking I was in treble clef right here. This is bass clef, low B, low C, low D, low E. Right? Let's get some friends to help us. Do you have any new friends? Oh, I got this guy. Somebody told me he's a minion, right? Look at this guy. He says, hi. All right, minion, let's put you to work. Oh, he rolls. I gotta stand him up like that. B, C, D, E. Let's get rid of these because you guys are so good at this. Ah. B, C, D, E. Get rid of it. We're gonna go straight to this because you know these notes so well. You know 3 out of the 4 so well. Here we go. This is low bass clef, B. I feel like I didn't mix them up. I'm gonna mix them up. What is this? Is low bass clef, C. This is low bass clef, D. And yes, this is low bass clef, E. E. Let's see if you can find that on the piano. E. All right, very good. Wow, how did we get through so much so fast? You guys are such good listeners. Excellent. All right, I want to show you one more thing before we leave today. We're going to use, excuse me, it's bouncing. Stop it, bouncing. All right, this is not a real keyboard, obviously. This is my laminated piano keyboard, but we know that C is right there. Middle, we'll just call that middle C. How about that? C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and C. It's not perfectly color coordinated, but mostly. All right, I want to talk about steps and skips, which some of you guys probably already know, and I've talked a teeny bit about it. From C to D on the keyboard, they're just 2 letter names apart, right? They're right next to each other, C, D. That's a step. If we skip the D and go straight to the E, we skip the D, that's called a skip. So from C to E is a skip. Let's see, what's from E to F? E to F, that would be a step because they're right next door to each other, aren't they? E and F, that's called a step. And if we go from E to G, we're skipping a note in between, aren't we? We're skipping this guy from E to G. Where's my G? Hello, G, here we are. If we go from E to G, we skip the F. So you guys with me? We've got steps and we have skips. step, skip. And it's fun. You can play steps and skips on the keyboard. If you play steps, you just fingers walk all the way up, playing all the white keys. And if you skip, you just play every other white key, skipping a white key in between. Steps and skips. Now, we'll talk more about intervals. That's a fancy word which just means the distance between two notes. We've got steps, skips, but we also have bigger intervals, and we even have tinier intervals, right? White key to black key, that's a smaller interval. So we'll talk about that next time. You guys have a great rest of your week. I miss you, and I'll see you next Friday.